Hi guys, Alex here. Welcome back to another episode of Shook Unscripted, and I am super excited. Today, we're going to talk about a brand new live stream from Foodie Beauty. We're also going to talk about some photos that were put out there in regards to Salah. This has been setting the community on fire for the entire day, so you guys know I had to come on and discuss this situation type deal. Red alert, literally. Allah Shabib makes his return. And lastly, we are going to discuss Nader actually on his live stream exposing Chantal. This is bad. All that and more coming up on today's video. Let's just get right into it. I mean, shall we? We've got a surprising amount of tea today. All right, so I wanted to first start off by talking about the newest live stream from FB. This one was just called Hi. I'm trying not to be annoying. And of course, most of the chat was talking about how she is rehoming Sam and BBJ, which we talked about extensively on last night's live stream. People are extremely upset with Foodie Beauty in regards to this situation. A lot of us are pet owners, so we definitely feel this situation and are disgusted by her behavior these past couple of years in regards with these cats. They have been a part of her channel since the beginning. I believe she got Sam when she was a YouTuber about 6 years ago. And so the people that watched her channel fell in love with these cats, got to know these cats. I mean, they were the only sympathetic characters in the entire show. And a lot of us out there would do anything for our pets, while Chantal refuses to do even the bare minimum. It seems like ever since she broke up with BB, she has gone on a complete downward spiral, and she was much more interested in hanging out with men like Nader, as well as her new man Salah, instead of these cats. So really, she did choose the men over the cats. This is the final farewell, at least to Sam, as she posted on her community tab the following. Chubby is gone to his forever place. The woman who adopted him can't even do this. Chubby is gone to his forever place. The woman who adopted him seems amazing. He got in one more bees. He got out of his carrier, but I got in some last hugs before handing him over. Yes, I am very sad and will miss him forever. But sometimes in my life, we have to make these decisions and they are never easy. Bye, Beezer. You will always be a big Beezer in my heart. I'm disgusted. Like, she doesn't even get the right to make this post. Obviously, you don't really care, so. She has just been so cold about the situation, and to be honest, I feel like she cares more about the fact that her reputation is taking a hit, even though it was already not good. She seems to care more about the public perception and doesn't think that she deserves all of this pushback for this. But I did notice she has lost at this time about 200 subscribers in regards to this situation. The thing with Chantal is people don't watch because they like her. They watch her because they don't. And that is an interesting position to be in. But I do have to wonder, those few people that actually stick around because they like her, like Missy Moo or people that give her money every month to be a Beezer, are they going to stick around? It has yet to be seen. Anyways, I wanted to move along. Last night, we spent like a few hours talking about this situation, so that live stream is up there, but it's definitely something I can't just ignore. Moving along, though, to these pictures that have actually set the community ablaze. Yes, they were posted last night by an account called Shenanigans over on Twitter. We have shared quite a few of their clips over the past few months. Shenanigans wrote on their Twitter page, "This was dropped into my DMs. I edited it down because I didn't want to expose too much of the innocent woman in this pic. This is allegedly a pic Salah sent to Allah of one of his, quote, conquests. The picture was more graphic, but out of respect, I kept it PG." Now, in replies to this post, I did actually see a post from Barbecue Chicken / Barbecue Chillin', who said that they received this post in their inbox a few months ago. So somebody out there has wanted this picture to surface for a few months. It is believed that this is a picture that Salah sent Allah of a woman in his bed. I will share this screenshot from Just Saying's video where you can see that someone actually aligned the little piece of Salah's head that was in the picture and aligned it with another picture of Salah. This combined with a screenshot of the picture that Chantal posted months ago of their place in Kuwait displaying the red light has got me thinking that this is pretty legitimate. So personally, I do believe that this is Salah in the picture, even though it is just a tiny sliver of his face. It matches up too perfectly, and he has, or at least had, those TikTok lights in his room. I do feel like I still have to say, like, allegedly, if he did send that, this is pretty gross. The original picture was, of course, more graphic, but Shenanigans chose not to show that much of it. Did he get permission from this woman? I kind of doubt it. She was probably sleeping, and he sent this picture of him and this woman to Allah, like, look at my conquest, right? And think about the consequences. Like, in a country like Kuwait, this is going to be taken much more seriously than it would here in the United States. But even in the United States, if something like this got out there, you could lose your employment. It's a very scandalous situation. I don't know, like, if they were able to identify this person, if there would be any consequences for them, or maybe they would be shunned in their community. It's not good. Chantal does completely deny the allegation and offers excuses, not even mentioning the fact that he is taking this picture of this woman and the possible consequences of that. She more so focuses on, well, even if it was him, this is in the past. She has shared pictures of her with men. Remember, she shared that picture of Motorcycle Guy's hand, as well as the back of that man from Montreal, which coincidentally was taken in a red room. But I do understand a lot of people have those, quote, TikTok lights, right? Even I do. Salah also was in the side chat denying these allegations as well, and saying that Allah, Mr. Shabib, is going to be answering to this in court if he doesn't stop. But really, if I was either of them, I wouldn't want to end up in a Kuwaiti court, because who knows where that would go. I feel like something like this would be dismissed, or they would be laughed out of the court, depending on the judge's mood that day. But I don't know how it would go down over there. If I was them, I would not want to be in a courtroom or just in that situation at all. Also, last night, we talked about Mr. Shabib going on Skinny Queen Reacts, aka Sarah Jane, and he sat down for an interview with her. There was a woman there translating in Arabic for Mr. Shabib, and I did watch a couple of compilation channel videos that I will link down below as well. Mr. Shabib basically alluded to the fact that Salah has fallen into a hole in this situation, and he's simply just in too deep. At one point during the live stream, one of the women on the panel asks Allah, does Salah actually love Chantal? And he can't stop laughing at the idea. I do wonder that when they talk about him being in too deep, does that mean that the marriage is recognized in Kuwait? I mean, you can't just like snap your fingers and the marriage is gone, right? But a lot of us still don't believe that it is a genuine marriage. Allah talks again about wanting her to delete the video where they went camping, or at least the part where she was talking about the other wives. I remember in that video, Chantal said that the other wives told her that she didn't have to clean and that she could just relax. But Mr. Shabib revealed that she did nothing, and I'm not inclined to believe Chantal. So I don't think they ever told her not to do anything. I think she just didn't want to do anything. Mr. Shabib warns her again not to come back, and that he has opened up 2 cases, ? This could certainly add some fuel to the speculation of her going back. A lot of people still wonder, like, will she actually end up going back? Is Salah scrambling behind the scenes to figure out a way out of this situation? Or is he in too deep? Chantal took to her community tab to tell off the naysayers in regards to this situation. Quote, she will never go to Kuwait. This didn't age well. Salah is a scammer and will leave her at the airport. Oh yeah? Salah is just using her to come to Canada. We aren't coming to Canada. That's definitely been something that people have talked about. How is it that he is using her for citizenship if they're not going to Canada? It doesn't make that much sense. Maybe he's just in this for the long con and realizes that they'll have to go back eventually. There's still a lot of unanswered questions. And Allah even said flat out that he was with her for money and to get to Canada. And there has been talks about her giving Salah money. I'm not entirely convinced that he doesn't want to come to Canada, though. She can't bring Salah to Canada. But you just said he is using me to come to Canada. Right. I think that he is still holding out hope that somehow, some way, he will be able to go to Canada eventually, even though she can't sponsor him because of her bankruptcy. And I don't see her being able to pay that down in the future. So it's possible that Salah doesn't realize that this door might already be closed. In reality, she could find somebody else to sponsor him. I could see Chantal convincing her mother to sponsor him because she's so in love with him and she can't do it herself. Karma will get her for leaving the cats. Yeah, more good karma for doing the right thing. Oh, girl, you were so happy to get rid of them. Honestly, it was mostly her attitude towards the situation that made it so much worse. FB is mad because Salah used to be with thin woman, but he married a cute fatty, so she didn't love her pets, blah, blah, blah. I put in 18 years. What the heck is she talking about? Blah, blah, blah. I put in 18 years. Yeah, but ever since the Natter saga started, you wanted really nothing to do with them. You just left them at the house with Pete's while you went gallivanting around with Natter. I'm not even going to go there. Stay mad, babies. Okay, bye. She's only digging her hole deeper in regards to this situation. So for the end of the video, I thought we could go ahead and turn our attention over to Natter because he has been live streaming quite a bit in the last few days. And during one of his most recent live streams, he actually describes a moment when he was with Foodie Beauty back in the day, I guess 2021 or 2022. And he talks in detail about how she was driving drunk. And Dee Dee even backs up his story. Now, remember when Chantal would tell everyone that he would hide her keys and that he didn't let her leave? Well, Natter is now claiming that he hid her keys because she was so under the influence that he didn't feel comfortable letting her drive. I don't know if I believe that he is not at fault for some of this stuff, because we have seen the kind of man that he is, and I wouldn't put it past him to hide her keys just to keep her there even if she was sober. But this is some really damning allegations. Take a look.
You know, when I hide her keys, because she was drunk as if.
Or high?
Both.
Okay.
I swear, if she drive this day,
She would have done an accident?
she come one day here. Remember when
Yes.
Oof.
She came here one day, she was really drunk. She
When-
finished the live with you guys, with the breezers, and she came.
She was high in life, on the life.
No, she wasn't high on life, she was high in the life.
In the life. I wish, you know, if I'm
You can find it.
if I'm bad, no, ma delete them. She delete the old one, all of them.
And I have also seen a clip that has surfaced from Natter yet again, claiming that Chantal messaged him after she was married and 24 to 48 hours before she returned to Canada. At least that's what he is claiming. He also says he's not showing it, but maybe that'll come out in the future.
So guess what, guys? I will show you the message. You text me when you're married. Not once, not twice, not 3 times, not 4 times, not 5 times. But I know he's okay with that. And I don't answer her by the way. Before she came here to Canada, 24 hours, 48 hours, she was messaging me.
And just to throw this in at the very end, I did get a notification on my phone while I was editing this video. Her friend Shannon actually posted a response to this situation, and she really goes in. This is Foodie Beauty's ex-friend of many, many years. I'm sure a lot of you guys remember. I will link that down below as well. But after this whole situation with the cats, her man, the allegations from Natter, at this point, I'm completely disgusted with her. And I'm keeping like the pictures of her to a minimum in this video. Some of you may have noticed that, but it's hard for me to even look at her at this point. So I'm not putting that many pictures of her in this video. So excuse me. Anyways, that's going to be it for today's video. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. And I will, of course, catch you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.